Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
if you think the next girl is getting a better version of your ex, she's not. She's just putting up with stuff that you weren't. That's all that is. So if you were with him and you were like, oh, he's not marriage material, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is, and you see them and you're like, oh, maybe I prepared him for her, or whatever you're thinking in your head, I promise you, boo, I would say 8 times out of 10, that's not the case. It's just a new relationship for her. You know how we all delusional in the beginning. That's all it is. This is fresh for her. They probably going through a love bombing phase. All the stuff that you thought for the first 3 months, that's what she's going through. That's all it is. That is not a changed man. That's probably not an improved man. That is just a man that's on to the next. And she's just putting up with stuff that you wouldn't put up with. So don't sit up here and feel bad and think, oh, he's doing stuff for her because he's improved, or she's getting a better version of him. No, she not, boo. She getting the same thing you was getting. So don't feel bad and don't get jealous, and just know that that person wasn't for you. It makes it easier to move on.
yes, the moment I saw this, I was like, hey, we need to talk about this. It's because I know a lot of women stay way longer than they're supposed to stay in certain relationships because they are afraid of what if he finds somebody else? What if he does all the things that I'm dreaming that I could do with him, with this woman? What if he treats her better? What if this and what if that? And, because of that fear that this guy is going to move on and do better and so on and so forth, they stay. And sometimes some of them even leave their relationship and they see this guy, having a good time with a new woman in their lives, and they're traveling, they are going to the dinners and buying her flowers, driving her and so on and so forth. And you're seeing all these things on social media and you're thinking, oh, this guy didn't love me. He treated me so badly. And you feel so bad and so horrible about yourself. It kills your self-esteem. It kills your joy. I'm here to tell you, most of the times they do that to spite you. Aside the fact that they are also trying to win that woman over, they are doing it to spite you. And also, maybe you are just a cool girl who accepted everything that he was doing. You didn't have any boundaries. You allowed him to do whatever he wanted to do. And then he goes and he meets the next girl who will not allow or tolerate certain things. She has a boundary. She has her standards. And okay, so he's just doing what the other woman is telling him to do. He's just coming correct for her because he knows that if he doesn't come correct, he has to go home. Yeah, thirdly, maybe he just didn't love you. Maybe you guys were just not compatible. Maybe he was not the one for you. Anyway, a lot of people shared opinions, thoughts about this topic. Okay, not necessarily stitching this video, but I gathered some thoughts and opinions of others with regards to this video. And so let's go and hear what other people had to say about this, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit more.
There is 2 types of women in a man's life, right? The woman he leveled up for and the woman he learns from. Now, with that being said, that means the woman that he learns from is still the woman he cheats on, constantly lying to, doesn't know how to communicate with, constantly disrespecting, and if those are the signs you're getting from a relationship, I don't care if you guys have been together for 10 plus years, you are not the woman he levels up for. 9 times out of 10. You are the woman he learns from.
I just saw a video where a young lady said it's hard for her to watch him love somebody else and treat the other lady better. I just want to let you know, sweetie, got over there treating that girl no better than what he treated you. Believe me, 9 times out of 10, she getting it 10 times worse, baby. That just be the delusion in our head to think that when he move on, he gonna treat the other woman better, baby. No. Because first of all, it don't even be about us. It don't be about the woman. The man be having his own insecurities and his own internal things going on within himself. And only way they take the time to heal is when they learn how to be by themselves. And we all know men don't know how to take the time to be by themselves. So baby, please believe you me, she ain't getting no better treatment than the treatment that you had gotten. And you better pray and get on your knees and thank God that he gave you the opportunity to dodge that bullet. Better be thankful, baby, because she ain't getting nothing. And she was. One thing about God, what is for you is for you. God is not closing one door without opening up a better one, baby. So What's for you is gonna be for you. What's meant is meant, baby. We can't cry over spoiled milk, baby. Time to move on.
So this is for everyone, but I'm talking to the ladies because I have spoken to a few of you, and I hear you. You are hesitant to leave because you fear that he will treat the next woman better, or you even have questions about your own self-worth because he seems to go back to his ex. There's always been someone in the background, which makes you feel like you are an inconvenience and you can be easily replaced. You don't want to see him move on and be happy, and you are alone. I hear you. Let me kick it to you like this. The women who choose to continue to be with him are only going to be able to experience his definition of love. However he defines love is what they are going to experience. And because we know that he is disordered and dysfunctional, he is self-centered and selfish, what do you think they're actually going to get? That's the question. What do you think they're going to get from him? They're going to get whatever he feels like giving them in that moment. He is going to dictate the terms of that relationship. He is going to define what love is. And they are simply going to have to go along to get along. He is going to breadcrumb. He is going to future fake. He is going to cheat. He is going to lie. He is going to manipulate. He's going to do all of the things that he did to you, to them. It might be in a different order. It might not be as intense at first. He might not do it initially, but he cannot change who he is because he does not want to change who he is. He is so delusional. He thinks that the way that he behaves is okay. So that should give you every indication right there that he's going to be the same person. He is the same person with them. What you fail to recognize is that these women have to protect themselves in some way. You have to defend yourself for making the decision to stay with someone who has a disordered way of thinking, whose definition of love is so superficial and really based upon their own need. That's as far as love goes for the narcissist. So these women have to also protect their ego. And so they're going to kick it to you like they're getting the best of him and they have the best of him. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's all a lie. You know what it is. And why would you want to have a limited version of love when you deserve so much more?
You have to keep in mind the 3-month rule for talking stages and the year rule for dating. People usually don't change, they just change partners. But if they actually did change, you should be happy for them, that they learned from the mistakes that what you and him went through, then they're using that for their next relationship. And wish them well.
Some of y'all need to stop worrying about the rebound. Listen, this rebound that your ex is with is not this like spectacular person that you couldn't be or that you couldn't live up to. No, the rebound is usually a lesser version of you. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, I said what I said. And if you're sitting there and you're trying to compare yourself to them, like, oh, they have this and they have that, and I didn't have this and I didn't have that, you are literally just hurting yourself. Because that rebound is like a fill in the blank. Like pouring a drink in an empty cup because they're bored or they can't be alone. You know, a lot of people jump into rebound relationships because they simply can't be alone. They don't know how to be alone. So they have to go find a rebound. I just don't think it's a big deal. Like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's something that we make a bigger deal ourselves because for us, it feels like they chose that person over me. It's like they chose that person instead of me. So now I have to like make it a much worse thing in my head because I feel rejected now. And you don't have to do that because they are not a better version of you, okay, by any means. You know, they're not what you're probably making them out to be in your head. So like stop tripping over it.
Your toxic ex is not treating their new person better. I can promise you that. First off, why your ex isn't blocked is another conversation for another day. I will let it go for right now. Here's the thing, their new person could be posting the flowers they're getting them, the gifts they're getting them, all these things that maybe you asked for but never got. It's not real. Nobody starts dating off an asshole. The same way they lied to you, the same way they gave you the world in the beginning, they're now doing to someone else. I want you to remember the times you had to lie to friends and family about how things actually were. Take it from the bitch whose ex has taken my likes, my places, everything I showed them and put it into other people. Word for word, they've learned through you that this is probably what another person would want. Here's the thing, and here's where you find some comfort. No one will ever be you. They will never find you in someone else.
Yeah, most guys do that. Most guys will learn from you, will hear everything that you said that you wanted, will watch all those movies and plan that dream with you. And then the moment they leave you, the next woman is going to enjoy all those things because we've all seen acrimony. You know what happened at the end of the movie when the other lady lost their life and he bought the boat, he still got that penthouse, he still got that wedding, everything that they planned, he did it for the other woman. Okay, so let that sit with you because most guys, to be honest, they don't have any other plans. Okay, you come into their life, you upgrade them, you put them onto, certain things, a certain lifestyle, and then, the moment you leave or the moment you break up, he's doing all those things for the other one, so the woman will know that, yeah, he's that kind of guy, but you are the one who put him on that new. Okay, so don't let it bother you. Let him go and do whatever. Maybe she is the one for him. Okay, like I said before. Or maybe he's just a narcissist, like the other lady was saying. You were the placeholder. I said in the beginning that most of them do it to spite you. Okay, so you will know that they could do it, but it's just that you are not all that. But I'm here to tell you that you are that girl. Okay, and besides, you've learned a lot. Most relationships comes to teach you so many things about yourself. Now you know what you want. Now you know what you will tolerate, what you accept. So let that be your lesson. Don't make the same mistakes you made in your past relationship. Don't be the cool girl. Don't be the lady who didn't have boundaries. Don't be the lady who accept the bare minimum. Just don't be that girl, okay? Go out there and look for the guy who's going to treat you better. That is if you want to date. But if you don't, then that's fine. Spend that time investing and putting everything in yourself. I believe that people don't change. They just get better at hiding certain characters and behaviors. And I also believe in karma. Time will tell if that relationship is as they portray it to be. If that woman is as he portrays her to be. If he's not going to be cheating on her the same way he cheated on you. Because I also believe that once a cheat is always a cheat. So yeah, focus on yourself. If you can block those numbers, block them. Okay, if you can't block it, avoid it and then see what comes out of it. But let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. You deserve all the good things in life. Okay, pour into yourself and I'll see you again with another video. Bye.